Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the historic Preservation Week Proclamation held here at the Rhoda Mayor's Office Conference Hall. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to recognize the following dignitaries as we present this occasion in honoring our history, our culture, our people. Please join me in welcoming members of the Mayoral Cabinet, Deputy Steve K. Meskin from DFEMS, Resident Director Dwayne Lozama Maritita from DCCA, Acting Director for DPW, Ms. Noemi Manglonia. Also, ladies and gentlemen, joining us from our autonomous families, we have the Executive Director for CUC Rhoda, Mr. Alvin King. Also with us is the Resident Director for Rhoda Health Center, Ms. Vanessa Kidwa. Also with us is from our MDA Tourist Partners, Mr. David Atlick. And all the way from DPL, we have Ms. Antonia Manglonia. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask all to please observe as we have one of our very own island artists, craftsman and master builder for huts, Guelu, to lead us with the blowing of the ceremonial kulu followed by chanting.
Por favor, detana bula silata.
We ask all to please come forward. There are many seats still open. Thank you.
Solemnly na ogaan, Manelo, Pamagun, Manayna. Pago na kaani, Maneel nun hit, Gigima Antonio Kamatsu Atali. Para tatistiguzi, na 8 semana y celebración, y cultura, y hinengi, y finatan y guinahan y familiata. Tafanui, Janta umintazi. Munga mamukat faloku. Munga mago titoktok. Munga maekongo hungo. Munga maatan lii. Maila. Gatagoti kuturata. Manilubu. Sainamasi.
Thank you again, Guelu. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask all to please rise as we play tribute to our national anthem, Sinamai and Rhoda anthems.
Iman kami
Ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated. To give this year's 2021 Proclamation opening remarks, please join me in recognizing the Mayor of Rhoda, the Honorable Efren M. Attlee.
Thank you, Secretary, and good morning to all of you that are here joining us celebrating the Historical Preservation Week. Thank you for your presence. Allow me to recognize also Jackie King. I think Secretary, we forgot her or didn't see her, but she's here joining us. Thank you very much to all of you. Chairman, thank you for joining. Director, and is this acting on you? Eloy, I want to thank you so much for the coordination of this special event. Thank you, and the staff of CNCA. Today is actually a beautiful day to hold this event. This event is really great. It helps remind us of who we are as Chamorros. And I'm sure the residents that are, non-Chamorros residents that are staying here, appreciate it likewise. This event really reminds us of, like I said, who we are, where we came from, and it's good to perpetuate this to the youths so that they, in their generation, can also appreciate what Rhoda have to offer as far as HBO. To the director and MVA, Dave, I ask of you to follow up my request of having a board assigned explaining what this HBO site means, so tourists can understand, like for example, Atsutaga or the Motsung Lari sites. Come up with a board that tourists would understand by looking and reading what's really there, instead of just showing them. Okay, and I think that will work very well for the tourism sites. So anyways, today's proclamation, again, thank you very much, and let's continue to explain to our youth and also tourists and also residents alike to continue celebrating HBO here in the island of Rhoda. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Ladies and gentlemen, also to give a brief remarks today, please join me in recognizing the chairman of the 18th Rhoda Municipal Council, the Honorable Jim Michael Attlee.
Thank you, MC. Good morning, everyone. Okay, I would like to take this time to recognize the Honorable Mayor Efren M. Attlee, the 18th RMC Vice Chairman Donovan Lizama, Secretary William Taitanu, and to all the department heads, Government Rep, Ms. Jackie King, and to everyone that are here this morning, good morning. Okay, we're here this morning for a proclamation of the 2021 Historic Preservation Week. Preserving our past for the future. The Cinema Historic Preservation Office is mandated under Public Law 3-39, cited under the Commonwealth Historic Preservation Act of 1982, to promote, preserve historic cultures, heritage in Notamaras Island, prohibit staking of historic properties, artifacts from the Notamaras Island. It is necessary to protect and preserve historic sites for our generation forth to come. Because it's part of our culture. It is also important to educate our youth to protect and conserve our historic sites for promotion of tourism. For one example would be art and culture of our islands. Our two indigenous groups, the Caribbean and Chamorro, can be found throughout the Northern Marianas Island, including food, music, artwork, and more. Over the past 500 years, our culture has also been shaped by Spanish, German, Japanese, and American influence. With that, thank you and good morning.
Thank you again, Chairman Jim. Ladies and gentlemen, to the moment we all have been waiting for, the reading of the proclamation. It is my honor to call forth the two readers for this year's 2021, Ms. Trinity Sablon and Ms. Mariette Bersinas. We do have the official signing by the Mayor of Rota.
Proclamation Historic Preservation Week, June 7 to 11, 2021. Whereas the rich and diverse cultural heritage of the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands, CNMI, is represented by a vast number of archaeological and historical sites, historical buildings, and landscapes that have been discovered and recorded throughout the CNMI. And whereas the development of Community and Cultural Affairs Historic Preservation Program plays an important role in the preservation of these resources. And whereas historic preservation is an effective tool for managing growth and sustainable development, revitalizing neighborhoods, fostering local pride, and maintaining community character while enhancing the livability. And whereas historic preservation is relevant for communities across the Commonwealth and for Americans of all ages, all walks of life, and all ethnic backgrounds. And whereas it is important to celebrate the role of history in our lives and the contributions made by dedicated individuals in helping to preserve the tangible aspects of heritage that has shaped us as a people. And whereas our cultural identity matters is a theme for Historic Preservation Week, whereby the Historic Preservation Office will provide special activities including historic tours of little-known historic sites, reach out to a growing audience of neighbors, tourists, students, and preservationists by promoting historic places in the community and encouraging newcomers to learn more about our local preservation programs.
Now, therefore, I, Ephraim M. Atalik, Mayor of the Municipality of Rota, by virtue of authority vested in me by the Constitution and laws of the Commonwealth, do hereby proclaim June 7 to 11, 2021 as Historic Preservation Week, and call upon all the people of the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands to join their fellow citizens across the United States in recognizing and participating in this special observations. In witness whereof, I have hereunto set my hand on this 3rd day of June.
Proclamation Semanan Kinunsetban Historia. Junio 7 hasta 11, 2021. Así como iricos en mega clase en cultura que halami Commonwealth que sancata na Islas Marianas, me representa los cuantos arqueológicos en lugar historia siha. Zani lugar li man masosoda, zan man matugi halam gi enteru sinamai. Zan así como i Departamento de Comunidades y Cultura y Programan Kinunsetban Historia, gaya parte importante na tsotsu ki halam I kinunsetban SDCH na Guinaha. Zan así como kinunsetban I Historia efektibo na herramienta para imanehan kinalamtin dan sinustenin developmentu mausa ibisino siha usan hinengin tau-tau dan sinustenin komunidad umagoti mentras mana mamalik ilinala. Zan asikumo ikinonset ban historia aplicau para a comunidade siha de todo o Commonwealth zan para americano de todo idade siha. Todo o pausan linala zan todo classe grupo tau siha. Zan assim como gef importante para uma celebrar a história de halame linala siha. Zan a contribuição siha ni mafatinas gini ni dedicação individual siha ni man manazuzura para uma conserva iman maulik klasin hiran shaniha ni forma hit como tau siha. Zan assim como susteni e cultura inerensata e tema para semana que não serve história azuguri e oficina que não serve história para o prevenizi especial na atividade siha sau now e historic tours de los cuantos na lugar siha husosozo e inteiro na visita turista estudiante and preservationist na uma avança histórica na lugar que halumi comunidade zan husosozo e visita para uma compreender mais por o programa de local preservation siha.
Pago enong nagwaho si Ephraim M. Atalik, Mazon Municipalidad Lutan, ginin ibetun i autoridad ko pegazo ginin i constitution zan ilain i Commonwealth. Pago bini ko proklama i Junio dia 7 hasta Junio dia 11 2021 como semanan kinonserva historia zan hu sosojo todo i tau gihalom i Commonwealth gisangkatan na Islas Marianas siya na madanyai sedang dano siya gi todo halom i Estados Unidos na rekonisa dyan fan participaw gini na espesyal na observance. Como matestiguji esti, hupega esti kanayho gini na haani dia 3 Junio 2021.
Thank you, everybody. Can we give a round of applause to our readers today for a proclamation? Did an outstanding job. Thank you, ladies. To close out our ceremony today, ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to call an individual who yesterday saw the setup of this facility, saw the setup of the sound system, even down to the program you see in your hand. And yesterday was his birthday. Please join me in recognizing and closing remarks all the way from the Historic Preservation Office, Rhoda, Mr. Eloy Azuzu.
Thank you, Ivan. Good morning, holidays and Tiro. On behalf of the Honorable Mayor Ephraim Atalik, and along with the Department of Community and Cultural Affairs Resident Director Edwin Maratita, and along also with all the staff from respective divisions, we would like to extend undangkulo na Jesus Masi, for your presence this morning to witness the official signing of the proclamation, worthy proclamation by the Honorable Mayor. I believe it is fitting with this proclamation for us to reflect, the importance of our cultural heritage, because it is truly, what defines who we are as a people. And let me just say that it is, of course, an historic event itself, because this is the first, ever, that is signed by an official on a municipal level. So we have to be proud of that. Let's give a hand to the Honorable Mayor. Okay, acknowledgement is going out to the Office of the Mayor, the staff, Mr. Guelo, for blowing the ceremonial kulu, and the Municipal Council also. And if you look at the program, we have on the right side activities. We have our hand waving today at 3:30 to 4:30 p.m. Between Tideto and Guata area, the Daug area. And I hope that, should your time permits, we invite you for this waving, just to signify our kickoff for this proclamation next week. We have a lineup of activities beginning Monday, June 7. We have the PowerPoint presentation, tour to various renowned archaeological and historic sites, and also we have the community open house. We have this display of artifacts, ancient artifacts, Japanese. Okay, so with that, I want to thank you all for your presence. Good luck and God bless. Thank you.
Thank you again, Mr. Zuzu. Again, ladies and gentlemen, just to go back to the program, today will be a hand waving, 3 to 3:30. And then if you go below that, you see a tour of various sites. Again, please contact HPO if you're going to visit these sites. These are sites that are listed above, are accommodatable upon request. So please, in honor of HPO Week, let's visit the sites and let's share into the culture. Also, in closing, we would like to ask everyone that the family of DCCA and their staff are providing a little refreshment for us, so please join us for some refreshment. But before anything, we do have the official photo for today, so in closing, can we have the honorary members of the table as well as the DCCA staffers come up, and we're going to take the official photo, and then we have banners and signs ready. So first group coming up, can we have the mayor, the